Hey, beautiful, lovely people, a pleasant evening to you. Lovely people, I'm watching the news, and I saw something very, very heart wrenching, you know, very sobbing moment, a very, very, very sad moment of a 5-year-old girl who was found drowned in a manhole. Jesus, God. Just the stench of that would kill even a skunk. And a skunk is a horrible smelling, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what in the animal kingdom what it falls under. And I don't know if it's her grandmother or mother, I'm not sure, that was really weeping and seemingly totally distraught and heartbroken naturally. And my heart goes out to them because that cannot be good. That's a horrible death as far as I'm concerned. That's a horrible death, a horrible, horrible, horrid death of a young one. And what just concerns me a little bit, and concern maybe not the best word, I'm trying to use a mild word because I don't want to seem insensitive to the pain and the hurt that her family members, as I said, I'm not sure if it's a mother that was crying or grandmother. I don't want to start to go on in terms of guessing who she may be to her. With the fact that, because there was another little girl, while she was crying, another little girl and somebody else, an adult was there. And the little girl was kind of patting her to try and hush her, because she's crying out and bellowing out. And with that reality, it tells me that at least 2 underage children are around. And it showed the manhole that a stone was there to cover it, and then it was moved. And in my mind, why would somebody move the manhole? Was it overflowing and they had to allow it to free out, and then they forgot to put it back? Because I know this incident happened in Rocky Point, Clarendon, based on the news. And I'm thinking to myself, sometimes when you have these big yard spaces, it doesn't matter what age the children are, they can run about, but the thing is, when you're 5, you have to be monitored. You still have to be monitored, because it's not even just about the manhole. It can be anything. And children, they don't, Jamaicans have this saying that says, young bud no know hurricane, which is true. They sometimes can't see dangers in different forms and in different ways. And it just can become hazardous and dangerous and deadly for them, which it did in this case. So I'm just concerned as to why maybe the manhole was opened. I don't know what the reason could be, that it was overflowing and they wanted it to free. Or maybe they were trying to do some work around it and they had to, I don't know. And my question is, why wasn't the stone rolled back? Why wasn't it put back? When children are outside and they're very young, that's a very young age, 5, even if it's generally safe and things and they normally go there, somebody has to, as they realize, wait, how I don't say so and so, go outside and look, because I said it may not necessarily have been a manhole, it could be something else. Suppose somebody just walk across the place and kidnap the child, something just comes and create and wreaks havoc, which sometimes all of us as adults, we are not as vigilant as we ought to be, because that really should not have happened. When I'm just thinking about myself when I was 5. I have bits and pieces in terms of, because you have different stages to where you're at. But one thing I can tell you, I could not just go out, not even on the veranda, not even, and there is a grill and then there's a gate. The door, the grill, the gate. And I would have, if somehow I get an adult has to be there, it doesn't matter how much the neighborhood is generally safe and okay. The adult, because kids will just get carried away. They want to explore, they want to play, they want to run up and down, And I don't know if she saw the manhole and just became very curious about it. Thinking it's something that she could swim in. You just don't even know. She's young. She's not her. Her cognitive skills are not fully developed. It's still going through the developing stage. So she doesn't have she might know that it is scary, but at the same time, the scariness may seem thrilling. like a thrill. Maybe she sees it like a pool. As bad as a manhole may smell, she probably, I don't know, or was she, did she hit her head? There's so many things that you just comes to your mind. You wonder, she hit her head, fell over, you know, like she became so curious about it, because sometimes children are curious about things that you and I may not, because we're smart, we're at a higher level now, so you're not going to be curious about a manhole. You and I were big, all staring tough people, not when go and look in, but a child doesn't necessarily think that way. When you're a child, you talk as a child, you think as a child. So the child probably found it fascinating, smell or not. And they come like say them, you wonder if them have them for them smell senses thing. If it kickstart properly. You ever notice picnic in a sound them no feel so not? And them no smell like when, you know, like the senses of their sense of smell is not as, it's not as sharp as when you become an adult. You start to really something smell bad. You say, no man, what the heck smells like this? Kids don't really look at that so easily like that. You don't find children being like that as adults, as children, sorry. You don't really find them being like that. Then take sunburn, then take bad smell, then take all kind of something. So maybe, you know, and because it's opened, because she could not have rolled away that. Not even me, that big heavy rock stone with me, see, not even me could have moved it. Much more the 5-year-old girl. A girl as at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a sad, horrible, and unfortunate death. You know, and this is an encouragement to adults. It doesn't matter if it's a general thing where kids just roam. You can't, yeah, once you see that little girl, not a for next, if 2 minutes, it's a wait, where is whatever her name is? You have to go and look, because then we get to like baby kite. You understand me? And they move quick. Like when roach are crawling, I try to get rid of roach, and so it's a swift line rat. And I'm not calling the child that, you know what I'm talking about the quickness of these rodents and pests. So picnic quick, and you have to be quick on the draw with them, because they'll get away from your hands and get themselves in danger because they don't even see it. Because everything is joyful and gleeful and novelty to them. They'd be surprised that little manhole became novelty to her. Because unless somebody threw her in, or she fell ill and dizzy, I don't see, I just wonder, because of you don't have the facts, if she became curious and her curiosity just got the better of her. You know, she said this big hole and the water, not understanding. That age you not gonna really understand. A picnic, living picnic. Oh my God, oh my goodness. My heart goes out to the grandmother or mother. I'm not sure what she is. You know, I don't want to, as I said, I don't want to go there and start to speculate for more reasons than one. You know? This is it's so unfortunate. My heart, I'm saddened by this. This is so sad, because that's such a horrible way for the little girl to have died. You know, and I just believe that there was not enough precaution taken. You know, that vigilance was not the order of the day. I'm not trying to beat down on anybody or any family member or so on, but when you have kids, you have to be, it's like, I say you have to sit like hawk upon them, like when owl watch rat in the night. You have to just set up on them. You can't move. You can't move. It doesn't matter if your yard space could have big. Like, I mean, I don't know what I say from yes, I reach to a Timbuktu. You have to still be vigilant, because anything can become dangerous. Any and everything can become a hazard or something deathly, which it did in this case. So we have to, as parents, as guardians, as friends, as neighbors, as community people, be more vigilant and active and alert. You don't see the picnic in 2 minutes. So wait, where is, you don't even make them, get them a chance. You can't with kids, especially that age. It's a curious age. Oh God, my heart goes out to the family, and it's a sad state of affairs, sad situation, very, very sad. You know, I don't even know. Anyway, guys, you know what to do. Read TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lines, and you can follow me on Instagram.